On Wednesday, April 13th, students gathered outside Zamfino Plaza at William Patterson University to demand free college tuition, an end to student debt, and a few other things. Desiree Feliciano, one of the organizers, says the total amount of debt in this country for student debt amounts to $1.2 trillion.
To give you some perspective, the U.S. government spent $1.7 trillion on the Iraq and Afghanistan war. So the U.S. government can spend almost $2 trillion on fighting and killing other people in foreign countries. Then we could definitely help out the students here that need money to go to college.
One student who is struggling with college debt is Kevin Bonilla. He is the first in his family to go to college.
I'm the first in my house to go to college, and luckily I've been able to take advantage of grants and scholarships that I've gotten through the university or through my academics. And when I graduate, I'm only going to have to owe back a year, which isn't terrible when you think about it, but it's still a good chunk of money. And I think we need to kind of break the stereotype that the students who are asking for this, that we're kind of like lazy and don't want to work for our education, when it's not true. Many of us work part-time jobs, take a heavy workload, participate in extracurriculars, and what we're asking for is just the basic unit of education.
Throughout the demonstration, students received praises from a number of faculty members, including the Director of Financial Aid, Michael Corso, who emphasized how important it is for everyone's voices to be heard.
I say that I applaud you for all that you're doing, and it's great to see young people involved for a cause. And I just want to echo, register and vote. Let your voices be heard, not only this way, but through the process of voting. And I think you all know who you want to vote for and feel strongly about that.
Cut back our education, we
One student named Mercy Villa came out that day also and emphasized to students how important it is also to acknowledge not just the students who are struggling with debt, but also those who are currently living in poverty and are thinking majors that will actually help people get out of poverty, and how important also it is to have knowledge, and how that's something that no one can ever take away from you.
I want to acknowledge the students who not only have student debt but also live in poverty right now and are here to try to get out of that. I want to give thanks to the students who are picking majors that will help their community, that will help their people. And I want to commend those who know that knowledge is a spiritual gift that no one can take away from us. And what we pay here for, that's something they can't take away from us.
Looking back at the Million Student March, Desiree Feliciano, the YDS president, says all in all it was a success. However, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
We would like to see a complete tuition freeze. So the difference between tuition reduction and a tuition freeze is that tuition reduction is that they, like I said, when they lowered the tuition rate that they were going to go from 2%, they lowered it to 1.7%. Instead of just a reduction, we would like to see a complete tuition freeze. So what our school does is they raise tuition usually by 2% every 2 years. What we would like to see in the next few years is then for it to completely freeze tuition, which means there's absolutely no rise in the cost of tuition for students.
One student named Nick Vasilich says he would love to see this march in the future extended onto Trenton. Why?
Because most of our problems are rooted at the state level and not necessarily a fault of public universities. There is some reforms that I believe should be put in place here. I mean, I don't think administrators should be making as much as they do when you have adjunct professors who are like hardly getting by, working on nearly minimum wage salaries. It doesn't really make any sense at a place of higher education.
So it's good to see that
Executive Vice President of SGA, Mohammed Mary, says that he is happy to see that administrators are taking students' demands seriously. However, he would love to see this movement extended far beyond William Patterson University.
I would like to see this continue to grow and continue to be repeated every year until, of course, our demands are met, until we've established good enough relations with the administrators that we don't need to be out protesting whenever we need to talk to them, that we can basically kind of rectify this situation and help to address it on a national scale, because it's a national issue and we need to address it on our local levels, or else we're just going to stay with the status quo. So, yeah.
Well, Mohammed, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
For WPTV News, I'm Joseph Luftman.
Action.